It was September 22nd, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The Indiana Fever squared off against the Connecticut Sun in a high-stakes, do-or-die showdown that could define their entire season. With the sting of their crushing loss to the Washington Mystics still fresh, all eyes turned to Caitlin Clark, the electrifying Rookie of the Year. She was the spark everyone believed could ignite a stunning comeback. Could Clark lead the Fever to redemption and keep their playoff hopes alive? Let's get right into the game and see. As the game tipped off, the tension was high. Caitlin Clark wasted no time, threading a perfect bounce pass to Kelsey Mitchell, who knocked down a pull-up jumper to ignite Indiana's offense. But Connecticut's Bonner quickly fired back, draining a three-pointer without hesitation. Clark, eager to respond, launched a deep three but missed. Still undeterred, she found Aaliyah Boston for a layup, but the ball rattled out. Carrington took advantage with a running layup, followed by Bonner's smooth pull-up three that stunned the crowd. Boston answered with a layup of her own, but Bonner stayed hot, sinking another three. Boston kept Indiana in it with a two-point jumper. Lexi Hull earned three crucial free throws and sank them all with ice in her veins. Mitchell then found Boston for a silky mid-range jumper, but Connecticut's Alyssa Thomas responded with a running shot. The Sun pressed on as Bonner charged down the court for another layup. Mitchell, feeling the pressure, found her rhythm and drained a clutch three-pointer to keep Indiana within striking distance. Marina Mabrey hit both free throws, but the momentum shifted when Clark, with lightning-fast hands, stole the ball from Mabrey and passed it to Boston, who missed again. Clark then drove in for a stunning reverse layup, but Thomas answered with a putback layup to keep Connecticut ahead by 3. With just over a minute left in the quarter, Clark nailed 2 free throws, but Nelson Ododa came out of nowhere with a putback layup to give Connecticut the edge. Indiana fought back as Dantas drained a three-pointer, but Thomas silenced the rally with a 2-point jumper, ending the quarter with Connecticut holding a slim 3-point lead. The battle had only begun, and neither team was backing down. As the second quarter kicked off, Damiris Dantas wasted no time, drilling a deep three-pointer to ignite the Indiana offense. Alyssa Thomas responded instantly with a smooth jumper. Dantas, feeling the pressure, headed to the free throw line and sank both shots without a hitch. After Mabrey's quick assist, Thomas nailed another jumper, and Indiana's turnover handed Connecticut's Burton a chance. She delivered with a bucket and an N1, widening the gap. Refusing to let up, Kelsey Mitchell charged down the lane, speeding past defenders for a slick finger roll layup. Wheeler stepped to the line and calmly sank both free throws, keeping the lead within 2 as the game became a fierce back-and-forth battle. Thomas powered through for a cutting layup, but Hull answered with a pull-up jumper, refusing to let Connecticut pull away. Bonner hit 2 free throws, but Dantas responded with a layup, closing the gap to just 2 points. The battle heated up. Mitchell drove to the hoop for a layup, tying the game and sending a jolt through the crowd. Caitlin Clark found Aaliyah Boston with a pinpoint pass, and Boston finished with a running layup, putting Indiana ahead for the first time. But Carrington sliced through for a cutting layup, regaining Connecticut's lead. Jones added another layup, extending the Suns' control. Marina Mabrey came alive, scoring a finger roll and a running layup after another costly Indiana turnover. Mitchell, refusing to back down, hit a pull-up jumper to keep Indiana in the fight. The quarter saw multiple missed shots and fouls, but Bonner broke the drought with 3 clutch free throws, giving Connecticut the edge. With the clock winding down, Caitlin Clark had one last shot to close the gap with a three-pointer, but it missed, and the quarter ended with Connecticut still in control. The third quarter kicked off with Connecticut firmly in control, but both teams struggled to find their rhythm, missing several shots. Marina Mabrey broke the silence with a smooth turnaround jumper, but Aaliyah Boston, with a perfectly timed pass from Caitlin Clark, answered with a cutting layup. Then with a laser-like pass from Clark, Kelsey Mitchell knocked down a three-pointer that brought Indiana within striking distance. Yet Carrington responded immediately with a driving reverse layup, followed by Bonner doing the same, maintaining Connecticut's edge. Caitlin Clark, fighting through her struggles, finally drained a three-pointer. Still, Marina Mabrey continued to stay hot, burying back-to-back threes, forcing Indiana into a deeper hole. Clark responded with a driving layup, trying to ignite a spark, but the game was slipping from Indiana's grasp. Jones struck with a cutting layup, but Boston responded instantly with a layup of her own to keep the fight alive. Carrington added to Connecticut's momentum with a smooth two-pointer, and Mabrey's lethal shooting continued with another three-pointer that had Indiana on the ropes. The Fever seemed to be running out of time, but Clark, showing no fear, unleashed a stunning step-back three to keep hope alive. Carrington, after being fouled multiple times by Clark, coolly sank her free throws and followed up with a driving finger roll layup, extending Connecticut's lead even further. Clark attempted to fire back with another deep three, but it clanged off the rim. Kelsey Mitchell, sensing the urgency, hit a running pull-up jumper, but time was running out. With less than half a minute left in the quarter, Boston powered through for a driving layup to chip away at the lead, but the relentless missed shots continued to plague both teams. As the buzzer sounded, Connecticut held a commanding 11-point lead over Indiana, with the final quarter looming, a last chance for the Fever to claw their way back into the fight. The stage was set for a dramatic finish. The final quarter began with Caitlin Clark taking a three-pointer that bounced off the rim, but Burton capitalized, slicing through the defense for a layup. Clark quickly grabbed the rebound and passed to Fagbini, but she couldn't finish. Hull stepped up with a floater, only for Nelson Ododa to block it brilliantly. Bonner then hit a jumper, marking her 20th point and showcasing her dominance. Kelsey Mitchell responded with a driving reverse layup and an and one, sparking hope for Indiana. But Mabrey was on fire, hitting a three-pointer that got the crowd cheering, then another, pushing Indiana deeper into trouble. Clark tried to respond but missed again. Mabrey, fouled while shooting, converted the and one, tightening Connecticut's grip on the game. While Mitchell struggled to score, Clark's determination showed when she stole the ball and passed to Boston, who finished with a strong layup. Boston then hit an and one, briefly reigniting Indiana's hopes. However, Hull's three-pointer missed, and the team continued to struggle with their shooting. Connecticut was relentless, with Burton sinking another three-pointer that widened the gap. Dantas answered with a turnaround fadeaway, but Bonner hit another jumper, extending Connecticut's lead to 21 points. Indiana watched as the game slipped away, and with only 2 minutes left, a comeback seemed almost impossible. Mitchell managed to score, but Carrington responded with a smooth three-pointer that underscored Connecticut's control. Nelson Ododa then added a pull-up jumper and a turnaround shot. As the final buzzer sounded, Connecticut won by 24 points, leaving Indiana searching for answers in a tough loss. The game was intense, but today, the sun shone brighter than ever. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to see more, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring you the best highlights and analysis. We will catch you in the next one.